Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The quality of being cheerful and dispelling gloom. Moderate weather, suitable for outdoor activities. The rays of the sun. Cause somebody to feel happier or more cheerful. She tried to cheer up the disappointed child when he failed to win the spelling bee. Become cheerful. Give encouragement to. The quality of being cheerful and dispelling gloom. Flowers added a note of cheerfulness to the drab room. Spur on or encourage, especially by cheers and shouts. The crowd cheered the demonstrating strikers. A cry or shout of approval. Show approval or good wishes by shouting. Everybody cheered the birthday boy. A feeling of spontaneous good spirits. His cheerfulness made everyone feel better. The quality of being cheerful and dispelling gloom. Flowers added a note of cheerfulness to the drab room. The quality of being cheerful and dispelling gloom. Lightness created by sunlight. Moderate weather, suitable for outdoor activities. Moderate weather, suitable for outdoor activities. Exhibiting restraint imposed on the self. An effective temperateness in debate. First day of the week. Observed as a day of rest and worship by most Christians. Expose one's body to the sun. Exposed to the rays of the sun or affect by exposure to the sun. These herbs suffer when sunned. The rays of the sun. The shingles were weathered by the sun and wind. Any star around which a planetary system revolves. A person considered as a source of warmth or energy or glory, etc. The star that is the source of light and heat for the planets in the solar system. The sun contains 99.85% of the mass in the solar system. The rays of the sun. A construct whereby objects or individuals can be distinguished. Decide as to where something belongs in a scheme. Attribute or credit to. We attributed this quotation to Shakespeare. An abstraction belonging to or characteristic of an entity. Face and withstand with courage. Towards the side exposed to wind. The atmospheric conditions that comprise the state of the atmosphere in terms of temperature and wind and clouds and precipitation. They were hoping for good weather. Cause to slope. Change under the action or influence of the weather. A weathered old hut. Sail to the windward of. The atmospheric conditions that comprise the state of the atmosphere in terms of temperature and wind and clouds and precipitation. The atmospheric conditions that comprise the state of the atmosphere in terms of temperature and wind and clouds and precipitation. Every day we have weather conditions and yesterday was no exception. The prevailing context that influences the performance or the outcome of a process. There were wide variations in the conditions of observation. The set of circumstances that affect someone's welfare. Hazardous working conditions. The atmospheric conditions that comprise the state of the atmosphere in terms of temperature and wind and clouds and precipitation. Every day we have weather conditions and yesterday was no exception. Physics. Electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. The quality of being luminous, emitting or reflecting light. Having abundant light or illumination. They played as long as it was light. Merriment expressed by a brightness or gleam or animation of countenance. Weak and likely to lose consciousness. Felt light in the head. Marked by temperance and indulgence. A light eater. Having relatively few calories. Light, or light, beer. A condition of spiritual awareness, divine illumination. Follow God's light. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. The light was filtered through a soft glass window. Used of vowels or syllables, pronounced with little or no stress. A syllable that ends in a short vowel is a light syllable. Cause to start burning, subject to fire or great heat. With few burdens. Experienced travelers travel light. Start or maintain a fire in. A divine presence believed by Quakers to enlighten and guide the soul. Moving easily and quickly, nimble. The dancer was light and graceful. Make lighter or brighter. This lamp lightens the room a bit. The visual effect of illumination on objects or scenes is created in pictures. He could paint the lightest light and the darkest dark. A device for lighting or igniting fuel or charges or fires. Do you have a light? To come to rest, settle. Misfortune lighted upon him. Of sleep, easily disturbed. In a light doze. Casual and unrestrained in sexual behavior. He was told to avoid loose, or light, women. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. A light lilting voice like a silver bell. A light from, a horse. Silly or trivial. Light banter. Any device serving as a source of illumination. He stopped the car and turned off the lights. Less than the correct or legal or full amount, often deliberately so. A light pound. Used of color, having a relatively small amount of coloring agent. Light blue. Begin to smoke. An illuminated area. He stepped into the light. A particular perspective or aspect of a situation. Although he saw it in a different light, he still did not understand. A person regarded very fondly. The light of my life. A visual warning signal. They saw the light of the beacon. Characterized by or emitting light. A room that is light when the shutters are open. Demanding little effort, not burdensome. Light housework. Designed for ease of movement or to carry little weight. Light aircraft. Easily assimilated in the alimentary canal, not rich or heavily seasoned. A light diet. Having little importance. Losing his job was no light matter. Intended primarily as entertainment, not serious or profound. Light verse. Mental understanding as an enlightening experience. He finally saw the light. of comparatively little physical weight or density. A light load, of little intensity or power or force. The light touch of her fingers. Of the military or industry, using, or being, relatively small or light arms or equipment. Light infantry. Physics, chemistry, not having atomic weight greater than average. Light water as ordinary water. Psychologically light, especially free from sadness or troubles. A light heart. Public awareness. It brought the scandal to light. Used of soil, loose and large-grained in consistency. Light soil. Very thin and insubstantial. Light summer dresses. Not great in degree or quantity or number. A light sentence. A cheerful willingness to be obliging. 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 A design consisting of a central disk resembling the sun and rays emanating from it. A jeweled brooch with a pattern resembling the sun. A sudden emergence of the sun from behind clouds. Your usual mood. He has a happy disposition. An attitude of mind, especially one that favors one alternative over others. The act or means of getting rid of something. A natural or acquired habit or characteristic tendency in a person or thing. A swelling with a disposition to rupture. Your usual mood. An adjustment of the intervals, as in tuning a keyboard instrument, so that the scale can be used to play in different keys. Excessive emotionalism or irritability and excitability, especially when displayed openly. A ray of sunlight. Herb having a basal cluster of gray-green leaves and leafless stalks, each with a solitary broad yellow flower head. Desert areas Idaho to Arizona. A ray of artificial ultraviolet light from a sunray lamp. A ray of sunlight.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.